Yes. All right. Oh, hey there. You're on camera.
Oh,
How are
hi.
you? Why are you always here? Mind if we ask you a couple questions?
Is this like a video for
Website.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Lots of really good changes. I think an emphasis on leadership. I think an emphasis at the VA on sort of accountability and attending support.
The addition of new young faculty members to relate more to the residents, like myself and Dr. Cavusi and Dr. Johnson and Robles and McCoy. All of us are 0 to 4 years out of practice or out of residency. And I think it's like a really good to have that middle group between the older attendings. No offense to older attendings. I think we're like a good bridging point because we remember what it was like to be in residency.
All right. So I'm a little biased because I created the rotation, but I think that the intro to ONC rotation has been great for the residency. The opportunity to scrub on big cases when you're a junior resident, work on the robot, both bedside assisting and hopefully doing a little bit of simulation and actual console time, rotating off service with some of our colleagues in palliative care, medical oncology, pathology we were just talking about, and then the opportunity to double scrub with fellows and senior residents and work with the man himself, Dr. Kelvin Moses, and now Amy Luckenbaugh, two phenomenal surgeons, and I think it's a great rotation for the residents.
We have a relatively new rotation called Intro to Oncology PGY3, which started when we were the first class to go through it, so it's been here for a couple years. By the end of that rotation, I felt pretty confident, placing all the ports for robotic prostatectomy, dropping the bladder all the way to endopelvics. I got to do parts of, kind of the anterior anastomosis of the vesico-urethral anastomosis. So I think just that early exposure to big open cases as well as robotic cases was paid big dividends coming into chief year, where I've already got kind of a lot of that experience.
What,
Best
2 years have
change
run?
since I've been here. Getting 4 female interns.
There is such an attention paid to improving the quality of life, and feedback really gets incorporated very quickly into the program, and things are very flexible.
The role of the chief was incredibly busy and very stressful. And it was a big complaint, and it was a real sticking point for us at the VA, that the administrative tasks for the chief resident were just, bogging them down day in and day out. And we hired a couple of people to kind of take that burden off of the chiefs and more time focusing on delivering patient care.
Our second year is a clinically busy year. I think we have a lot of responsibilities that fall on us, but I think that's gotten better in the 5 years that I've been here.
I definitely think the best change in terms of some of the rotations has been for the second years, splitting up the VA and PEDS rotations into smaller bits. Makes it a little bit more palatable than.
At first, I actually didn't think it was a good change, but I really like the idea of a little less, a little less responsibility burden on the second year residents as they go through the process. It's always been historically a type of program where you are really have a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of hours early on, and as you progress through the program, you get to reap some of the benefits of, okay, I get to do this, I have time to read on this and that. But I do like the fact that everyone as a group came together and said, you know what, it's becoming a little too difficult for an individual to take all the call on this and splitting that up. So I think that was actually a helpful change, because I don't know if people get all burned out before they start progressing. And I think we're getting that to a point, but I think it's much better splitting that responsibility out. And I really applaud those that are further along in the residency who have totally accepted that, hey, I'm going to take some more call, I'm going to have some more responsibility. I think that's all part of the Vanderbilt residency family too. So, well,